Hello everybody, welcome here for the special event here on Christmas Eve. We're here at the M&M Superspeedway for this one race deal to determine a winner that will get a reserved ride for next season in Season 5 of the Mountain Race Series. Hello guys, I am Dylan, also known as Dylan22. I am joined by, for the first time, ShawntheDawg97 AKA Shawn Henley. Shawn, welcome to the race.
Yeah, I don't have to be in this race, but I'm still gonna, I don't know.
Yeah, but we're going to have a good race though, and Shawn, you're probably going to want people to flip, but we'll see what happens though. M&M Super Speedway is definitely a wild card race. Seen this happen in a lot of series. There's been a lot of bad wrecks of this race, but we don't know what's going to happen. It could be a clean race. There's 26 laps around here, so we'll have to wait and find out. But we got 42 hungry drivers looking to drive their way into the Mountain Race Series without even having to do anything but just win this race. And they'll be locked in for next season. They don't need to win a championship. They don't have to be in the top 10 points or whatever, but they're just going to go out here and try to win this race. But what do you think is going to happen today, Shawn?
I don't know. It's just gonna be the nerves of the drivers. That could be a factor. It could be if you have the right handling car. It's just gonna be one lucky driver that walks out of here today, and yeah,
And
that
now
will get a reserve spot.
Yep, and we're going to take a look now at the field. We'll get through this really quick. There will not be a starting grid. We will just go through the drivers. And on the pole today in the 11 is Robbie Noonan. He's a new driver in my series. I've never had him before. He is on the pole. It doesn't necessarily mean that's a good thing for him, but we'll see how he does if he can hang on today in that 11 car. Right beside him in car number 2, starting place number 2, is Ricky Hawk in the red Miller Lite Dodge Charger. And also, if you guys hadn't noticed already, this is a Christmas theme, or holidays, I guess you could say, themed race. So the cars that were done by Seth Cole, Kyle Sosnowski, and Jake Rogers. We appreciate you guys making these cars for this race, and you guys all did a good job. Anyway, go through the rest of the field. Brody Banto will be driving the 51 today. Joseph Lombard in the 88. Dylan Young, also, everybody keep in mind that his mother did pass away on Christmas, so our thoughts and prayers are still with the Young family and with Dylan. It would be a very great gift if Dylan could hang on and win this race today. Wouldn't you agree, Shawn?
Yeah, and he has a pretty good reputation in that car because that's the car he actually won the Amp Energy Cup Series championship in over the guy that I'm talking to right now.
Yep, and Dylan will be starting in a good spot in 5th place today. We'll see how Dylan Young does today. We'll keep an eye on that 34 car as the race progresses. The 99 was a late entry in this field. This car was made pretty late, right before actually sign-up, so... But yeah, so Zach Campbell is the driver of this car. You see there. And then we got Jake Baskinger in the 42 and Kyle Sosnowski in the 31. 43 of Mike Becker, the 40 of Evan Gattuso. James Silverfox making his first start ever in one of my series, along with the car beside him, Cole Moore in the 13. Him and the 13 are both new. We'll see how those two young drivers do today. Tim Walsh is in the 20. Michael Kazi is in the 36. Rohit Vaderview is in the 14. We'll see how he does. Not a big fan of the car's star, but we're not going to talk about that. Eric Burden's in the 17. Sean Galligan is in the 21. We'll see how he does in that car. He's had some luck in that car as well. Jake Rogers.
You got some pie on that car, I see.
Yes, he does.
Bastard.
There is some pie on that car. Galligan does love his pie. Jake Rogers is in the 12. He's well known as a Dodge lover, so he is driving a Dodge today. Only 2 in this field. Callum Wells, he is in this race in the 32. The Australian's going to try to win today, and we'll see how he does. Michael Walton's in the 27. Then you got Dion Scott, Jamie Muckley in this row. I don't know what row we're on. Charles Jackson in the 15, along with Aaron Williams in the 24. John Waycross in the 78. James McLeod, 56. Luke Martin in the 22. Tim Fiegel in the 1. I'm probably going to say your name wrong. Steven Gonzalez in the 55. Michael Norman in the 29. Got a lot of Michaels in this race, too. Cole Daly in the 18. James Quall in the 09. Chris Jones, 33. Jack Rasmussen in the 39. And then the rest of your fields, Matt McMurray, Danny Wells, Ryan Juke, Ryan Acosta, Richard Johnson, Cody Lamas, Alex DeMarco, and Eugene DeMax. So, we're going to get this race finally underway. I'm going to stop blabbering, and we're going to go racing here and get the starting command and ready to go racing here at M&M's. So everybody, stay tuned.
Like I told these boys in the meeting, we don't need anything over the top today.
And
we got
this usually happens. This happens all the time. I never get the starting command. It always cuts it off.
We'll be just fine at the end of this thing. 10-4.
Well, they are rolling here at M&M's. And, yeah.
Looks like nobody's having problems. And
Yeah, that would suck if they would have problems, man. Especially in a one-race deal. Oh!
I think he's fine. I think he's getting up to speed. You Max might have stuck in neutral.
Probably got some Burger King racing luck there. He's probably got a little bit of grease flooding in his motor there. It's all good.
Yeah, in this field, it's ready to go racing here at M&M Superspeedway. We're going to be going around for 26 laps. Robbie Newton and Ricky Hawk will lead them down as the pace car heads off to pit road. As we're going to go racing for 26 laps on M&M Superspeedway. A guaranteed ride in the Boundary Series is on the line for Season 5. Shawn, take it away.
All right. This car hits pit road. Here comes Robbie Newton. Here comes that 2 car. And they cross the line. Green flag is out. And M&M's. Happy New Year, bitches!
And Newton got the jump on Ricky Hawk, who quickly falls in behind him. Hot side, like we said, is not the place to be here. You want to find a way to stay at the bottom and continue on. As the field goes roaring by down the back straightaway here at M&M Superspeedway. Get a view from the spectator view, and there are some very poorly drawn trees that were in the way of the screen. And Robbie Newton is still going to hang on to the lead. The top 3 are trying to get single file and pull away. Brody Banter's right there in the 51. Now Ricky Hawk is going for the lead under Robbie Newton, but he did not get a good run off the corner. And Robbie Newton is going to lead lap number 1 here at M&M's, but the laps don't matter that you lead. The only lap that matters is the last one, and it only matters if you finish first in this race. Second place does not get anything.
And oh man, they are just jumbled up. There's a jumbled mess back there from about 3rd on back. It's just crazy.
Yeah, there's a lot of drivers. They're driving really hard right now. I don't know if that's a smart thing to do right now. At any moment, anybody get into each other and cause a huge wreck. But right now, the only place you probably want to be at is up front right now, like Robbie Newton is right now. And Rohit Vadervu and Evan Gattuso are all over him now. And now here comes the 14 for the lead. Oh, I just saw somebody go down and hit the wall. The caution is out. Somebody hit the wall hard. I don't know if he caught that or not. Somebody went straight into the inside wall. Very hard. Oh, and it's Tim Fiegel. He hit that wall a ton. Oh, and Michael Norman was in it. Oh, man.
Oh, poor Mikey.
A lot of damage on that 29 car and that 1 car. I don't know who it was I saw. It might have been Norman that shot down the track into the wall, but definitely looks like they got hooked together right there. I don't think anybody else was involved.
And their shots at getting a reserve ride for next season are down the toilet, just like that.
Yep, it only took the 2nd lap. Looks like everybody else is fine. It looks like everybody's just trying to figure out where they were as they crossed the line. They're going to get that situated. But man, there's a hard impact right there for the 1 and the 29 of Tim Fiegel and Michael Norman. And we are under caution for the first time today. As your race leader is the pole sitter, Robbie Newton. Actually, no, excuse me, Rohit Vadervu is your leader. My bad.
You silly.
We are under caution for the first time today, and we're going to go back and check out the replay to see what happened to those drivers that were involved in the first caution. Alright, this is what happened. Michael Norman is to the inside of his teammate Kyle Snosnowski, and Tim Fiegel is going to slide into him, and that's all it takes. Just a clip of the fender, and Michael Norman's going to hit the wall hard, head on. He just Eric McClure that wall. And I think...
Oh, yeah, I think that was like almost exact replica of that Eric McClure had. That was hard there.
Look at that car. Look how far it went after he hit the wall. I mean, it just kept going up the front straightaway. That car went forever. So did Tim Fiegel. Man, we got to go on board with that 29 car and see what he saw. That was a hard impact. Let's go on board with him right now. Well, everybody, this is not going to be a fun ride, especially for Michael Norman, who basically tried to reenact Eric McClure's wreck from Talladega. But this is what he saw, and Just check out the impact on this wreck. Oh my God.
Well, he's going to have his bells rung for maybe a few hours. He'll feel that one in the morning. Got to take some bill there, and he'll be just fine.
I heard him let up just for a split second before that wreck happened. He might have checked up for somebody, and that could have also caused the one car to get up into him. Maybe the one wasn't aware of that. But nonetheless, Tim Feigl and Michael Norman are both done for the day. Tough break for those two drivers. But we will continue on without them as we will take you back to live action and the restart here at M&M Superspeedway as Rohit Vaderview is your leader. And we are back from the commercial break and update the field. Michael Norman and Tim Feigl, no surprise, were out of the race after that wreck. Tough break for those two drivers, especially for Michael Norman, who took a hard head-on impact into the wall. But maybe they'll catch the signups or whatever, but their chances to win the reserve ride is now over, as we will be getting ready to work lap number 7 as they come around this time by. Rohit Vaderview is your leader, Robbie Newton second, Evan Gattuso is third, Callum Wells is fourth, Sean Galligan fifth. The rest of your top 10, Tim Walsh, John Waycross, James Silverfox, Dion Scott, and Brody Banta. But there's definitely been some crazy racing, don't you agree, Sean? They already raced it too early, too hard, and definitely way too early to be doing this kind of stuff right now.
Well, now that the first caution has come out, you would think that they would want to tone it down a little bit, but I'm not driving one of those cars right now, so I don't know what those guys are thinking. We'll see what they do over these next few laps as the green flag is back out.
It is indeed, and Rohit Vaderview is going to get a jump on Robbie Newton, and he's already getting a challenge for second. That is Evan Gattuso in the number 40, 1v2 Aaron Dream Machine in the race today. Steven Gonzalez is piloting the 55, which is the other one, and now Gattuso is going to take second place, and you see down there on the bottom, that's Sean Galligan in the Wood Brothers 21. There is pie on his car, and we know Sean Galligan probably would love to have some pie right now. But also, when get a reserve ride would be probably the next thing on his list. But we'll see how he does. And he has Dion Scott all over him right now for that position. And now we got a battle for the lead. Evan Gattuso wants to lead, but he has no help. Yep, maybe he does now, but Rohit's going to still lead that lap, as they're 3 wide behind him, and they are scattering everywhere behind this field.
Evan Gattuso, oh man, that was close there, but now Callum Wells gets to the low side of the track, and he will most likely take the lead, but not for long. Here comes the 78 of John Waycross.
Waycross has a run right now, but he needs some drafting help to keep it going, and neither him or Wells had any drafting help, so Rohit and Evan Gattuso pull back ahead, and now Rohit's going to go back to the lead. And it looks like the field's kind of strung out a little bit. They're not as crazy looking right now as I thought they were going to be, and this would be an awesome finish if it actually happened, if Rohit would have won. Maybe we'll see something like that.
Taking my words into perspective here, lay off a little bit. Still early in this race. We got plenty of racing to go. Don't go all out yet. As we're now starting to see some new faces coming to the front of the field.
And one of them is Code Daly in the 18, and right behind him, I guess they work together to get up here. That is Charles Jackson, and they are 5 wide back here. That's not going to work, guys. They're close.
Oh, good God. Oh, Callum Wells, you are a lucky boy.
He was pancaked right there between Evan Gattuso and Ricky Hawk. I don't know how they didn't wreck. But they somehow continued, and nothing happened. We got some new drivers at the bottom, a bunch of new drivers. Cole Moore, Chris Jones. You see Luke Martin back there too. And Michael Walton. I mean, there's a lot of new drivers never been in my series. They're all working together. It's like all the rookies, or you say the news, maybe working together. You think that could work out maybe?
That could be a very strategical idea from the rookies. But this is going to be too tough to tell right now. We're still really early in the race.
And we're also going 4 wide once again. I guess they haven't learned their lesson yet.
The way they keep doing this, it's not going to last very.
Indeed, and looking back
Come on,
here,
there's going to be a lot of people upset.
there's a freight train of cars on the bottom of the track, led by Michael Walton, who's getting shoved by Cody Lamas, ironically. And there's Richard Johnson right behind him. Chris Jones is trying to get in the front of his team. Well, I guess you say teammate. They're not really teammates. They're racing just for the win for themselves. Well, I thought I saw smoke from it. That was weird. But they definitely split right there. And now Cody Lamas is going to lead the charge on the bottom. And now Code Daly is the new leader. He just got around John Waycross for the lead. And Waycross wants it back. Ooh, that's getting close. Oh, Daly could not throw the block. There goes Waycross to the inside in the first row, 78.
Now here comes that 48 there along with the 12. And I see Sean Galligan coming back to the front. Now we're starting to see a couple of new faces up there as well. I think that's the 36 car.
Yeah, that's Michael Kazi right there.
I also saw Kyle Sosnowski in the 31 up there at the front.
Yep, they're working their way on the bottom right now. They're going to try to see if they get the bottom going. They have Tim Walsh right behind them, and so is Jack Rasmussen. But right now, it looks like I'm actually seeing a kind of a trend. There's a lot of green cars in the front, a lot of red cars are running in the back, besides Cody Lamas and a couple others. And there's only one blue car. Has to be a lonely feeling being the only blue car in this race. But we have some new faces continuing to work their way to the front, and one of them is a guy that started in the back. That's Eugene D-Max. He's up here working his way up behind Jack Rasmussen, and they are very tight again in front of them. Close call between Kyle Sosnowski and Tim Walsh right there. I thought they were going to get together, but they keep it going.
Now, we're just about halfway through this race already. It's gone by pretty fast.
Yeah,
Don't you think?
Yeah, it has been going pretty fast. I guess they have learned their lesson so far since the last caution, but they're still strung out. They're making it work, though, somehow. And now Jake Rogers trying to make a move to the front. What would it be if Jake Rogers could come back and win this, considering he missed the sign-ups for Season 4, a former champion of the Mountain Race Series, missed out this season. Season 2 champion, won the championship by 1 point back in Season 2 over the driver then, Cody Birmingham. And he won in the last race at Homestead. So what would it be for a former champion to get himself back in by winning this race and getting a reserved ride for next season? That would be huge for this driver. It looks like they got pretty much everybody in an orderly fashion right now until you go back to Robbie Newton, and they're 4 wide again. His teammate Tim Walsh just went way up the track. So is Rohit Vaderview, and they are still racing very, very tight. And they go storming down.
One little slip up, and it's going to be a lot of mad drivers. I can tell you that.
Now
it will be a lot.
And James McLeod now he's working his way on the bottom. He is bringing a storm of drivers to the front. But right now, John Waycross is in complete control of this race. He's controlling the draft, and nobody can make a move on him right now. He's led the last couple of laps. They're still strung up behind him. Look, watch. He'll work his way. He'll get that high side a little bit of momentum. Then he'll drop down. He'll equal it out so they can't gain on him. He's already he's leaning down a little bit. And he'll cut off James McLeod here the draft, and now he'll swing back to the bottom. See, Waycross looks like he has a plan right now in hand to control that draft so they can't get to him. But we'll see how long that lasts, though. And now we got a couple of Toyota. Actually, oh, go ahead.
I think we should go to the back of the pack, see, some of those where some of those other drivers are. Oh, jeez.
I don't know why Ryan Juke's off the pace. He's way back here. Don't know what happened to Ryan Juke. He's back here in 40th place. 9 seconds off the pace. He's by himself. But we go back here again. Oh, we got a wreck! Oh, a car flip! Oh, huge crash!
There we go.
Chris Jones is upside down. Jamie Muckley, Joseph Lombard, Dion Scott, Kyle Sosnowski, and Jones.
Oh my God!
Oh, there's a car against the wall. There's a huge crash. Sean Galligan was in it. Richard Johnson.
I saw Charles Jackson wrecked. Ha.
Steven Gonzalez was in it. There's Luke Martin. There's Charles Jackson, like you documented. He is in it. Jamie Muckley.
L-O-L.
Oh, and Dylan Young was in it. And Jake Rogers. Tough break.
Oh, this was a massive wreck. I had a feeling this was going to happen.
Eric Burton.
It was just a matter of time. The fate of all these guys, and just.
It's crazy. It was a big wreck. Callum Wells got in with Eric Burton. I don't know if Rohit Vaderview has any damage. Jake Bassman has front end damage.
This is really going to change the feel of this race, because now we're starting to get to the lighter half of the race, and boy, oh boy, some of those drivers at the front really like that caution to come out, but fortunately for some of these drivers, their chances are done.
Yeah, including Chris Jones, who just retired from the race. He was one we saw take a wild tumble over there in turn number 4. As we are under caution for the second time today, we're going to see what brought out, or how this massive wreck began that took out so many contenders to win this race today here at M&M's. Well, we just had a massive wreck that had 2 parts to it. We saw the first part in the back that saw the 33 foot, but we didn't see this part. This happened ahead. This is actually like right at the bottom part of the top 10, right outside the top 10 is where this happened. Steven Gonzalez goes under Aaron Williams, Richard Johnson, etc. And they're 4 or 5 wide. I think they have Jackson up on the high side. You can't see from that angle. And Aaron Williams is just going to clip the 55's right rear quarter panel, send him up the track, and this is going to go right into Richard Johnson, Eric Burton, and then it's going to pancake Charles Jackson and Dion Scott into the wall. And they're going to go back down. Yeah, there was a lot of drivers taking out right there. And then Tim Walsh catches the 55. Look at the 55. The whole rear of the car came up. Richard Johnson just about flips over Eric Burton. He got up off the ground. Dion Scott spinning. Oh, Zach Campbell got in it. I didn't see him. Oh, and Tim Walsh and Jack Bassinger got together. But I didn't see the 99 get in it. And there you see Robbie Newton. He got through it. These drivers must have got through it. Good job by that 13 right there. Oh, is Tim Walsh going to catch the wall? Oh, my God. Oh! And Tim Walsh did catch the wall. Wow.
And he's done.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I thought Tim Walsh just got that bounce, just a little hit from Steven Gonzalez, but he got hit by Zach Campbell, and then he hit the pit road wall. We'll have to take another couple look at these wrecks. And then we have to go back and see the other part of the wreck. We're actually going to go back on this replay and just show it. Okay.
It started with Luke Martin and the 33 car.
Yep.
That's where it all began.
We were looking in the back. Luke Martin come down here. I think he actually came down where Chris Jones was. Well, it looked like they had it saved. He slides up. 4 wide at least. Kazi up high. There's Baskinger and then Luke Martin. And Chris Jones. Oh, Chris Jones. I think he slides up into Luke Martin. Martin gave him room. That might have just been a rookie mistake on the 33 car's part. He comes up right in front of Joseph Lombard. And Jamie Muckley was the car that tipped over Chris Jones. And there goes Kyle Sosnowski in it. Dylan Young nowhere to go. And look at that car. Up in the safer barrier and up again to, I believe he touched the fence. And he goes over Jamie Muckley's car. Wow.
Wow.
That was a hard impact.
Tough break there for that 33 car. Took a wild ride.
And now we go back to regular time. He's going to tumble a couple more times. And barrel roll, Jeff Gordon style. And there's Luke Martin. But we'll have to take a couple more looks at this wreck. There's a lot we have to see on this wreck. Well, this is what mainly you can see most of the wreck here. We'll show another replay of it, but this is just what unfolded here at M&M Superspeedway. And you see the M&M sign in the way, but it won't be much of a problem because this is what happened. You'll still be able to see it.
Goes a diesel.
And the whole field, most of it was destroyed. You see Ryan Juco about, who's probably going to be about 20th place now. He might be the luckiest person out of all this, getting all those positions. But that was just an insane wreck. You can't even see nothing. You just see smoke and just see a couple cars driving through it. It was that big of a wreck.
And you see a big red stick with an M at the top of it.
It wasn't affected by the smoke. But we're going to show another review of this, and I mean, I still don't even know what to say about it. It was such a massive wreck. And here's another view. And this you see a lot of wreck, including that 33 riding up in the catch fence and the safer barrier, taking out a number of drivers in this massive incident here at M&M's. And we're going to go...
Ryan Juke is one lucky boy.
Yep.
I'll tell you that. He's right back into this one now after that.
And we're going to take one more review of this wreck. Well, this is Michael Collier here in the 36. You see by the Golden Corral and the Santa on his hood. But he did one heck of a job to avoid this wreck. And we're going to show you with this part first. And we're going to switch cameras right in the middle of the replay. And this is what he does here. He's going to avoid the first part right avoid the first part right there, and then he avoids this mess. Shawn, if you were a driver, could you see this at all? Like, how could he get through this with all that smoke?
Well, just, it takes good eye vision. It just takes a hell of a lot of skills, and boy, you put him to the testament right there, getting out of that one, because that was a sticky situation.
Yeah, he definitely got through there, and there's a couple other lucky drivers, James McLeod and Ryan Juke, they got through this as well.
Ryan Juke is the luckiest of all these guys, though, because he was at the back. Yes, that will work, and he makes it through, and he's still in this race.
I also want to point out one more thing that didn't get shown on the replay really well. Keep an eye on Tim Walsh. Yeah, he tried to avoid it. He comes back up, bounces on Jake Bassinger, and then this happened. Wow. Wanted to show that before we went back to action, but tough race for all these drivers, including Tim Walsh. But lots of drivers taken out of today's race. But now we'll take you back now for the restart here at M&M Superspeedway after this multi-car accident off turn number 4. And we are back. We're about to go green in one lap, and the leader, John Waycross, has just stopped. I don't know what's going on. He just gave up the lead, and he's about to stop on the track. And, what's going on? Shawn, what is going on?
That is a good question. I don't know. I don't know what the heck's going through his mind. Wow.
Something happened. Something must went terribly wrong on that 78 car. He was just leading the race, and now he's sitting on pit road.
That is the most awkwardest way of ever giving up the lead I've ever seen in this game.
And now apparently the car, and now they're changing tires on the left side. I'm guessing he's going to go right back out, or he's just going to sit there. He might have had to take a piss. We don't know. Maybe his iPod stopped working in his car, and he had to get it fixed.
Maybe he wanted to get some M&Ms.
Maybe. But we have a lot of drivers that dropped out of the race, and now the lead is handed over to Evan Gattuso. And Danny Wells now in second, and Ryan Acosta is in third. Wanted to update the field. They got dropped out of the race. Obviously, Chris Jones is done. Luke Martin, Steve Gonzalez, Charles Jackson, Jamie Muckley, Tim Walsh, Richard Johnson, Zach Campbell. James Qualls caught a clip. He clipped the 6 car of Dion Scott. That's what happened to him. I don't know why he's out of the race, though. Joseph Lombard, Dylan Young, unfortunately, is out. And Jake Baskinger. And now the 78 car has just retired from the race. Don't know what. I guess he thought since he couldn't win, John Waycross just called it quits right there. He is done for the day in the 78 as Evan Gattuso pulls out to a huge lead over Danny Wells and Ryan Acosta.
Damn, he got a head start there.
Look at the field separate back there from all the wrecked cars.
I think we could be going green for the rest of the way, but don't quote me on that because
Anything
I might just
happen.
jinx these guys.
Yep.
Yeah, it can't happen.
But what do you? I still don't even know what we just saw. That was such a massive wreck. I don't even know what we saw. It was so just unexpected. It took out so many drivers. These drivers know now it's all or nothing now, I guess. But I guess they don't really care to wreck these Christmas-themed cars, which is unfortunate, but they did. But now it's balls to the walls from here on out, and no friends. It's just all about being up there at the right time, like Evan Gattuso is right now leading. But Danny Wells would love to get this lead. The winner of 2 races this season in the Mountain Race Series, and a contender for both that and the Mopar Nationwide Series championships. He is running very well right now. He actually won the last race I recorded, which was the Cup race at Dover, the chase race. So Danny has some momentum maybe, but you know he would love to win this race in that 5 car. But now he has a mirror full of Ryan Acosta, one of his competitors for the championship in the Mountain Race Series. He drives the 2 car in that series. And
now here comes 39 car of, who was that?
Jack Rasmussen.
Jack Rasmussen.
He started in the back, and he's up here as well. And one of the drivers that caused one of those wrecks, Aaron Williams, is up here still as well with Matt McMurray, Cole Daly. And down there on the bottom, way down there is Ricky Hawk. And there's your 2 drivers that start on the front row. Actually, your top 3 right there, Ricky Hawk, Robbie Noonan, and Brody Banter. They started 1, 2, 3, except Noonan was the poster, but they're all on the bottom working together now at this point. As we got a battle for the lead, Danny Wells on the inside of Evan Gattuso, but where is Jack
They have been
Rasmussen?
battling for a little bit now. Those two, Evan Gattuso is doing a nice job of holding his high line there, making it work, and he's going to keep the lead.
I don't know how. Oh, maybe not. Danny Wells snuck under him there, and now he's going to have help from the 18, or is he? No, he's not.
No, but Cole Daly knows it's time to go, and he's going to make it 3 wide for the lead.
And look who's up there, who's starting in the back, who's just made his way up to the front again. Eugene D-Max. Where did he come from?
Giving it a huge shove to that 18 car. Now the 51 car will go to the bottom of the track.
And Danny Wells has actually managed to get the lead away from Evan Gattuso. He stayed in front of Cole Daly, but it doesn't matter now. He's now stuck in the middle, and now they're going to go 4 wide for the lead. They have not learned their lesson, I guess. Oh my goodness, here they go again. Look how tight they are at the top. That's really going to cost Gattuso and Wells. It's also Daly. And now Brody Banter's to the lead with James Silverfox pushing him. They got 2 teammates actually work.
This time by, there is 3 laps to go.
Drag race to the line.
This race.
Mike Becker's up there. He was pushing his teammate James Silverfox at the time. And look at another driver we have not talked about. Somebody we haven't even heard of, really. Alex DeMarco's up here. He started dead last today. He's actually survived this race, along with Cole Moore, a couple of not known drivers that are running still in this race, and they are very, very slicey right now. They're slicing and dicing right now late in this race. As 2 Richard Petty Motorsports cars are 1-2 with 2.5 laps to go. James Silverfox and Mike Becker, and now Matthew McMurray is making a move to the inside with Cody Lamas, who's working his way back up there. But look at that 9 car. What a lead he has.
Boy, man, he just really shot out of a rocket. And now we have 2 laps to go. It's getting down to the nitty-gritty here at M&M Superspeedway.
But what do you think James Silverfox has to do to keep this lead? He's going to have to try to play with that draft, isn't he?
He's definitely going to have to use his mirror. That's all you got to do right now is mirror drive. And now,
and they come storming down the back straightaway.
Showtime.
You see back here, there is a slow car up ahead. Is that up ahead of them? That is. Michael Walton is up ahead. He is way off the pace. He's only going 100.
I think he is. I think he's in the clear. I think the pack is in the clear, but I'm not going to quote that yet.
I don't know. Michael Walton's coming off turn 4 right now, and here comes the field. They're going to be coming to take the white flag. This could be huge right here. Walton is going so much slower. The white flag is in the air for James Silverfox, but where is Walton going to go? There he is. Oh, man.
Oh, jeez.
This is going to get bad.
They are going to catch him.
They're slowing down. It's going to cost Silverfox. And Cody Lamas is going to take the lead. He's going to go around James Silverfox and held up the rest of the field.
That just killed them.
And that's it for the rest of the field. That's it for the rest of the field, unless they can pull off something, a miracle. And James Silverfox to the inside.
There he goes.
He goes to the inside of Cody Lamas. Lamas shot the block. Silverfox into his fender. They're side by side. Silverfox.
Oh, he got him. He's got him.
Silverfox needs another run. Silverfox coming to the line. Lamas. Silverfox at the stripe. It's James Silverfox winning here at M&M's.
Holy shit, what a finish.
I thought he had lost the race from the 27 car, but he nudged Cody Lamas out of the way and stole the victory right under the 48 car. Wow, what a race and what a win for James Silverfox. He will be a rookie next season in the Mountain Race Series, but there is your new driver we'll see next season. What can James Silverfox do next season in the Mountain Race Series? There could be a lot on the table for this young rookie next season. But we all know now, James Silverfox will be in Season 5 of the Mountain Dew Racing Series. And what a drive he did today in that 9 car.
From the words of Charles Jackson, what a fucking finish.
Man, I mean, that has to be a disappointment, though, for Cody Lamas to have the race taken away like that right out from under him. But Silverfox drove in there, gave him a little bit of a nudge, and won the race. I mean, he had a lot. I mean, that was his opportunity. The rest of the field got separated. Silverfox took advantage, and Silverfox is your winner today at M&M's. And he wins the contract to get into the series next season. But, man, what an exciting race.
That was surely, this was a great time coming up here into the booth with you today, Dylan, and calling this high, intense race. It was fun.
It was definitely fun. As you take a look now at your results, again, 2nd through 42nd, it doesn't matter. This race is all about finishing that first place where Jane Silver Fox is occupying it, and that's about all you can say. Silver Fox hangs on and comes back and wins the race and takes it away from Cody Lamas right off the final corner. Strong race, great racing. We had some spectacular wrecks, cars flipping. Almost had a race almost ruined by the finish slow car, but ended up being a photo finish, which was pretty spectacular way to finish this race. And we're going to show you the results real quick. You just see where you finished. But again, if you're not first, it doesn't really matter. But I do thank everybody that did sign up for this race. And sorry about your cars. I can't really pay for your cars. Charles will pay for them, for the wrecked cars. Just go to his channel. Just go to his channel and ask for a repair to your car, and there you go. Not my problem. Anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy today's race. I want to thank Shawn Henley for jumping in here and helping me commentate this race. I know you had fun. I had fun, buddy, and it was a great race. Hopefully we can do this again sometime.
I hope so too.
Well, again, thanks everybody for watching today's race. I'm Dylan. This is Shawn, and we'll see you guys soon. Congrats again one last time to James Silver Fox. You will be in the Boundary Series for Season 5, and I will get back to you hopefully soon about that as well. Goodbye, everybody.
Yeah!